My name is Raj Sapru. I'm a director in BSR's Advisory Services Division, and I lead our work in the transportation sector. Our transportation membership includes those in freight transportation, so the movement of goods and the service provision and the movement of goods, and also those involved in the manufacturing of transportation-related equipment and vehicles. The logistics and transportation required to move goods is at the heart of supply chains, and I'm going to talk about a couple of trends in that sector that offer an interesting convergence between ICT and transportation, and hopefully to enable transportation service providers to offer sustainability solutions for their customers in a variety of sectors. Transportation, the first trend I want to talk about is a sharp focus on efficiency in the sector. Freight transportation is as much about the flow of information as it is about the flow of goods. We also know that when we're talking about carbon emissions, for example, it takes two to emit carbon, the shippers and the carriers. And we define shippers as the retailers, the manufacturers, and cargo owners who need the transportation services, and the carriers as the vehicle and vessel owners that actually provide the transportation and emit the carbon. We also know through our work with the Clean Cargo Working Group that efficient data sharing between these two parties, environmental performance data, sustainability-related information, emissions information, providing shippers with this information allows them to optimize their shipments for lower carbon movements of goods. It also allows carriers to provide value-added services pointed and aligned towards their customers' needs of lower carbon shipments. So efficient data sharing between shippers and carriers will better allow this, but it needs to be consistent and on a consistent platform. This data sharing holds true across the supply chain, and there's a lot more opportunity. For example, a report released last year by the World Economic Forum called Decarbonizing the Supply Chain highlights opportunities in the logistics and transport sector to reduce emissions. If you look at the relative priority of opportunities, and priorities ranked both based on feasibility and the carbon mitigation potential, you'll see things like mode shift, network efficiency, sourcing decisions, and even things like packaging design, where packaging design, if it's lighter or has reduced life cycle impacts, can help customers reduce overall sustainability impacts. If you look at those relative ranking of opportunities and look at some of the highest ones, you'll see that data sharing is needed in each of those areas. So efficient data platforms, consistent data platforms will allow transportation service providers to start to provide sustainability solutions to meet their customers' needs. Second trend we see is collaboration towards sustainability solutions. We see a huge opportunity for increased partnerships in the sector, business-to-business partnerships focused on sustainability solutions. Transportation service providers already provide supply chain solutions to their customers. The key will be to innovate and point these supply chain solutions towards the material sustainability issues of the customer. For example, if a customer has made a commitment for sustainably sourced seafood, then it's in the transportation service provider's interest to understand the sourcing of the seafood and provide value-added services to enable the customer to deliver sustainably sourced seafood to their customers. In order to enhance and accelerate this type of collaboration, there needs to be more data sharing and consistent data sharing focused on sustainability. First, to enable these B2B conversations to happen on sustainability issues, and then second, to better quantify the sustainability impacts across the supply chain. So allowing the conversations to happen and then quantifying the impacts will help partnerships understand, quantify, make the business case for sustainability solutions. This will help customers reduce their sustainability impacts as they deliver products and services to consumers, and it will allow transportation providers to innovate around sustainability solutions.